Hello, hello, hello. It's your beloved fat boy, the fat boy, back again with round 3 of Formula 1 My Team Career Mode here in Azerbaijan. And here in my starting lap, we started with 3.4 laps of fuel, I think. And we were left with 2.6 laps of fuel in for the out lap. So anyway, we are gonna start the lap. We are gonna pass the start finish line. There we go. And technically, I didn't qualify for Q2 because I just wheel spin
Are you
and
okay? That was a big one.
just hit the
Confirm you're
wall.
okay, please.
So I'm out. I'm out already in Q1. I'm gonna be starting from 22nd place. And I'm just gonna walk to the paddock in dismay. And Verstappen, if I'm not wrong, gets pole in Q1. Yes, he does. And actually, before we start the race, we are gonna have an interview with Claire Cottingham, our reporter.
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it. Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
To me, my rival is should be Esteban Ocon because I see him the most on track. It won't be Lance Stroll because he's further up the field, so it should be Ocon then.
It's the start of the season. How do you think things are going to go for you?
Of course, I'll be gunning for the title. If not, I wouldn't have showed up in the first place.
Appreciate your time.
And I appreciate your time too. And now back in the rivalry breakdown, Ocon is gonna have a head start by 2 points, and 1700 acclaim is gonna be on the line. As we are halfway through acclaim level 3, then Tictum ultimate is halfway through acclaim level 5, and I shall see you on the race on the grid on race day.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Baku City Circuit then, an unpredictable 3.7-mile track around the streets of the Azerbaijan capital. 20 turns for our drivers to navigate today, including the infamous Turn 8, one of the tightest and most challenging corners of the season. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the rundown into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Perez, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Ricciardo, Gasly, Sainz and Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Vettel, Lance Stroll and Ocon, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Mick Schumacher and George Russell, Tictum, Latifi, Mazepin and the Black Mamba. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Here I am back on the grid in last position. We at first I tried to go 8 wings. At first that was my original setup, and I tried to go 7-8 in qualifying, but I crashed in turn 1. So I'm just gonna stick to 6-8 wings because I don't want to get so much drag, especially down the long back straight, so that I can do some overtaking there. So now we are just gonna try to, we're gonna underfill the car, not underfill the car, put exactly 13 laps of fuel, because I don't think my fuel saving skills are wonderful. And now here come the 5 lights. There's a 4th light, the 5th light, and we are underway. We get quite a bit of wheel spin at the start. We had trouble finding traction and we are lagging behind heading into turn 1. We are still in P22. As now heading to turn 2, heading into turn 2, we go for a huge dive bomb, a 3-man dive bomb on Tiktam, Latifi and Mazepin. And now we are P19, but Latifi is the no Tiktam, our teammate, is going side by side with us heading down turn 3. I wanted to go for dive bomb on Russell and Schumacher, but I knew they were gonna run out of space. And heading down turn 4, there's just so much action. I just have to stay behind and take P19 for the team for now, because we don't want to race on the first lap. If not, we can get into a crash or something. So now heading to the end of lap 1. We are now going into lap 2. We are still in P19 and Schumacher is ahead of us. I'm sure you can see that. Heading into turn 2. I think that, oh, there's a bit of a fight going on for I think, yeah, 15th place between Raikkonen, Ocon and Russell. This is going to be a 3-way battle for only 15th place. And for some reason there, I don't know why the footage just compressed by itself. I'm not exactly sure why. But the main point is that the main part is just the battling that's going on between the 3 drivers. So now we're getting held up and Schumacher is going so slowly, so we decided to go for a beautiful move around the outside of the Haas driver. And we're now side by side heading into turn 7. He did cut the corner a little bit. Now heading into the narrow castle section of turn 8, he should be yielding his position. He's gonna hit into the wall, and that is P18 for us. Now our goal is to chase Esteban Ocon on the medium, so he should be slower on the straight, but his car in the overall is better than mine, so it's gonna be uncertain in terms of performance. And screw all that, heading into the end of lap 5. Ocon, whom I've overtaken somewhere around lap 3, he has DRS on me. I decided to let him go first. And we go into turn 1, he locks up the front right. And we got the cornering speed, which gives us the exit speed heading into turn 2. And that's 13th place in the back for us. And we're now heading into the pit lane. That's pretty much that's a wonderful pit entry. As now Stroll ends up just behind me. That's Russell going into the pits. And we are changing the tires. That's quite a slow pit stop. And we had a slow exit. We were delayed. I'm not sure if it's Russell or is it ultimately ourselves. And we hit the wall a little bit. We do have a chipped left end plate. And I think we do have damage, just minor damage, but it's not that impactful on the car's performance. So it should be fine. Anyway, heading down the end of lap 8, we have DRS on Russell now crossing the start finish line to go into lap 9. Russell has the inside line, but he decides to back out of it. Back out of battle, just cause maybe because I was like one whole car ahead of him by the time we hit into turn 1. So anyway, all that aside, we are now P16, but he does have DRS on me. We aggressively block him, just like how Max Verstappen blocked out Daniel Ricciardo. And anyway, we're going for the switchback move, but it doesn't work ideally as how I wanted it to be, as we do overshot the corner a little bit. But at least we hold position. And now heading down the end of lap 9. Everything seems to be under control now. But George Russell now is gonna have DRS on me, so I'm gonna have a taste of my own medicine, as what I did to him at lap 8 if I'm not wrong. So now he has DRS on me. All I can do is just use my ERS, and he's starting to close up. And we're now side by side. He has the track position, but I have the cornering speed. And we almost hit the wall. We almost hit the wall. Almost went past the white line. And now I should have DRS on the young Brit driver. And we should be safely ahead of him. Oh wait, no, I don't have DRS. He's the one who has DRS. So the battle isn't over. We're still side by side. Heading into turn 3, I think this is. Yes, turn 3. I decided to yield from the fight because I don't want to hit the wall at the exit. So we are gonna be in P17 for quite a while now. Heading down turn 5 and 6. We take a bit of curb there. And that's gonna hinder our exit speed. And Russell is now having a bit of breathing room ahead. He has clean air. We do have a bit of dirty air, which is gonna uh, uh, bother us in terms of grip and cornering speed, and that's what dirty air can do. Dirty air can just throw you off. It can send you into wheel spin. Or maybe it was just me with a bit too eager on the throttle as well. Maybe it might be that. But anyway. Heading down the end of lap 10, Verstappen sets the fastest lap of 1 minute 42.2. We are nowhere near the fastest lap as we almost hit the wall. Heading down the final back straight into the final left right chicane. They're taking flat out. And now we should have DRS. And we're using all our ERS now. And Russell is going to be under pressure. He looks to the left. You can see someone move to the left. And we're going to do what Daniel Ricciardo did on everyone in 2017. Just lick the stamp and sent it into turn 1 just like that. That's just wonderful. And we should be fairly ahead. Oh wait, no, this is a different part of the race. So anyway, Dictum has DRS on me. I had to start to lift and coast. Heading into turn 3, I tried to go for the switchback, but he parks the car very nicely in the apex, and I wanted to go for a sneak peek down the inside of our teammate, but it just doesn't work. And Valtteri Bottas, I think he takes his first win here in our My Team Career Mode series, and we tried to use all our ERS. We only have 1% ERS. We tried to use a DRS, but it's not gonna happen. We're gonna take home P17.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. More points for Valtteri Bottas.
And now Bottas P1, Perez P2, Verstappen P3. Hamilton's in P4. He's starting to decline a bit in performance. Hopefully it won't be the same in Saudi Arabia practice, which should be today when I post this. Yeah, it should be today, Saudi Arabia practice 1. So anyway, we get P6. Our teammate gets P16. We get P17. We drop in the driver standings and the constructors. And now let's see the rivalry between me and Ocon. Ooh, we have quite a heavy advantage on Ocon. We should be tied with him. Yes, 4-4. And now we should be comfortable. We're not even in acclaim level 4. We're just there, just a little bit more acclaim to head to acclaim level 4. So anyway, we get our first payout for our secondary sponsor. and we only get 50k from our base payout as well, and we have 1.13 million. So anyway, heading into our team HQ, we do have a personal department event,
It looks like our driver has an issue. We need you to
and
step in here.
the problem is now we should now our teammates trainer is suggesting that we should introduce yoga classes because some parts of Tiktam's training is being neglected, like some benefits I guess you can get from yoga. But anyway, I just decided to decline, I think, because currently he's just aware. So far, no mistakes or anything, no mistakes whatsoever. So we decided to go for the declination. I think that's the word. And we are gonna get
Thanks for dealing with that. The
seven
department appreciate it.
and Tiktam's racecraft ability is gonna be upgraded by 7, and we decided to top it off with simulator training, which will increase his experience by 1. And contract renewal for Dictum is gonna be after Spa-Francorchamps, but it's still a long way to go. So maybe we might sign him a new contract for the next half of the season, after the season break. And I just trying to use our 2,211 R&D points to good use. But I don't think we need to upgrade anymore, except probably start off with durability. And that is pretty much all for today. If you like the video, maybe drop a like, share if you want, turn on notifications in order not to miss uploads in the future. Maybe subscribe if you want. I'm the Fat Boy, and I'll see you soon in Canada. Goodbye, have a good day, and I need to sleep. Adios.